You will still feel that frustration. I know English, but I can't speak. Let me ask you honestly, how long have you been learning English? 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, maybe even more? You have watched so many videos, read books, learned grammar rules, memorized vocabulary, but still, when it's time to speak, you hesitate. And why does this happen? The problem is not your intelligence. The problem is not your memory. The problem is your habit of waiting. You are waiting for the perfect time. You are waiting to learn more words. You are waiting to become confident. You are waiting until your grammar becomes perfect. But listen carefully, perfection is a trap. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect level. There is no perfect confidence before action. You don't become perfect and then speak. You speak first and then you improve. Think about a child. When a child learns a language, does the child wait to become perfect? No. The child starts speaking immediately. Broken words, wrong sentences, incorrect pronunciation. But still, the child speaks. And slowly, naturally, the child improves. Now think about yourself. You know more words than that child. You understand grammar better than that child. But still, you don't speak. Bar. Why? Because you are afraid. Fear is your real enemy. You are afraid of making mistakes. You are afraid that people will laugh at you. You are afraid of being judged. You are afraid of feeling embarrassed. But here is the truth. Every fluent English speaker you see today was once exactly like you. They made mistakes. They felt shy. They spoke broken sentences. People may have laughed at them too. But they did one thing differently. They did not stop. Savia Wundel Luther. For a Shialai, they did not wait. They spoke anyway. And that is why they improved. Now, let's talk about another mistake most learners make. They focus too much on learning and not enough on doing. They watch videos daily. They read books. They learn grammar rules. They save vocabulary lists. They feel like they are improving. But when it comes to speaking silence, that is like learning to swim without entering the water. You can watch 100 videos about swimming, read 10 books, understand all the techniques, but until you enter the water, you will never learn. English is exactly the same. English is not a subject, it is a skill. And every skill improves only with practice. You cannot become a good speaker by only listening. You cannot become fluent by only watching videos. You must open your mouth and speak. Even if your sentences are not perfect, even if your pronunciation is not clear, even if you make mistakes. Because mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teachers. Every mistake shows you what to improve. Every mistake pushes you forward. Every mistake is a step closer to fluency. So instead of avoiding mistakes, start accepting them. Instead of fearing mistakes, start using them. Now the question is, how do you start? Very simple. Start small. You don't need big sentences. You don't need advanced vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar. Start with simple sentences. I am learning English. I will speak every day. I am improving. I am not afraid. Speak these sentences loudly. Speak in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and speak. It may feel strange in the beginning, but it works. Speak while walking. Speak when you are alone. Speak about your day. Describe what you are doing. I am drinking water. I am going to work. I am watching a video. It may sound simple, but this is how fluency begins. If you have friends who are also learning, speak with them. Don't worry about mistakes. Support each other. Practice together. If you don't have anyone, speak to yourself. Yes, speak to yourself. Because the goal is not to impress others. The goal is to train your brain to think and speak in English. Now let me give you a simple daily plan. You don't need hours. You don't need expensive courses. Just 10 minutes every day. First, listen for 2 minutes. Listen to simple English, short videos, conversations or sentences. Then, speak for 5 minutes. Repeat what you heard. Create your own sentences. Talk about your day. Then, repeat for 3 minutes. Focus on pronunciation. Try to sound clear and confident. That's it. 10 minutes. But do it every day. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Doing 10 minutes daily is better than doing 1 hour once a week. If you follow this simple plan for 30 days, you will notice a change. Not magic, not perfection, but real improvement. You will feel more comfortable. You will hesitate less. You will start forming sentences faster. And most importantly, you will gain confidence. Now, let me be very honest with you. If you are only watching videos like this feeling motivated but not taking action, you are wasting your time. Motivation without action is useless. Knowledge without practice is useless. No video, no teacher, no course can make you fluent unless you decide to speak. You must take responsibility. Stop blaming your background. Stop blaming your school. Stop blaming your environment. Your progress is in your hands. Stop making excuses like, I don't have time. I will start tomorrow. I am not ready. I need more practice before speaking. These are not reasons. These are not reasons. These are excuses. And excuses will keep you stuck. Tomorrow is the biggest lie. Because when tomorrow comes, it becomes today. And again you say tomorrow. So break this cycle. Start today. Start now. Even if you feel scared. Even if you feel unprepared. Even if you feel uncomfortable. Because growth always starts with discomfort. Now let me share my clear belief. English is not difficult. What makes it difficult is your fear. Remove fear and English becomes easy. Take action and confidence will follow. Speak daily and fluency will come. Not instantly, not overnight, but surely. If you stay consistent, you cannot fail. So right now, don't just listen to these words. Act chara. Say your first sentence in English right now. Handarin privaran vajin pari shabad karinar kalangam e hadattare he be in the koram sabattare di ubikam pare he vai so kinna handakare jatate sabattare se di inna arandabbe உள்ளாறு நாறு உள்ளாறு உள்ளாறு நாறு உள்ளாறு உள்ளாறு. Not later, not tomorrow, now. Even if it is simple, even if it is wrong, say it. Because the moment you start speaking, your journey begins. And once you begin, there is no stopping you. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. Stop overthinking. Start speaking. Start improving. Start growing. Because your future depends on what you do today. And today, you choose action. Today, you choose courage. Today, you choose to speak. Stop waiting and start speaking English today.